Good morning, friends. I, Dr. Devesh Bandil, Associate Professor, Suresh Gyan Vihar University, that is accredited by NAC A grade. Today, I will discuss about algorithm. You know, algorithm is the topic of data structure and algorithm. If we will talk about the object and outcome of data structure and algorithm, objective of data structure and algorithms are to emphasize the concept of data structure and algorithm, to emphasize the concept of your stack, algorithm, queue, linked list, tree, searching, and your sorting. And if we will discuss about outcome of this subject, so after I studied this subject, student will able to how to write the algorithm. Student know about concept of your data structure and algorithm. Student able to understand the concept of your stack. Student will also able to understand the concept of your linked list, how to insert the element in your linked list, how to delete the element from your linked list. Also student will able to searching and sorting technique. Here I will discuss about algorithm, and in this lecture I will cover what is the algorithm, how to write the algorithm, what are the characteristics of your algorithm. And now I am presenting my screen. Algorithm is the important topic of your data structure and algorithm. Object and outcome of algorithm is that to emphasize the concept of algorithm. And after studying this lecture, student will able to how to write the algorithm. If you are having a problem and you want to solve this problem, so for this problem how to write the algorithm, how you will solve this problem through the algorithm. you know algorithm is the main concept of your any problem. If you will write the algorithm, so through the algorithm your all concept has to be clear. you know when you want to write the program, and if you have to already written the algorithm for this problem, so your concept has absolutely clear. If your concept has absolutely clear means how to solve this problem, and your all steps, these are necessary for solving the problem, you will write in the algorithm. After written the algorithm, student know about the all concepts, these which are the necessary for solve the problem. No. And after algorithm, if you will write the program for this particular problem, obviously you will not face the problem. And if you will write the program without written the algorithm, so you will face the problem because your concept has not cleared which you will use in your program. Your logic is not clear which use in your program. Okay, you know, programming, if you have to written the algorithm, if you have to written the all instructions, so programming just you will implement these instructions into your any programming language like your C, C++, etc., etc. That's why your algorithm is compulsory. And in this lecture, I will also cover what is algorithm, characteristics of your algorithm, how to write the algorithm, example of algorithm, algorithm analysis, and your questions. After finish this lecture, I will mention, I have to mention the some questions which are related from this lecture. Okay, I have mentioned the question for students. Mean if you have a student studied about this lecture, the student can solve these questions because these questions are related from this lecture. Object, as per I had told, to understand the concept of your algorithm. Outcome, to be able how to write the algorithm. And now I will discuss about what is algorithm. You know, algorithm is only step by step instructions. And if you will write the step by step instructions, so through these instructions, you can achieve the goal. You can solve the problem. That's why I had told algorithm is a step by step procedure which define a set of instructions to be executed in a certain order to get the desired output. That's why also you can say that algorithm is just only written the all instructions step by step. There is no any foundation, there is no any procedure for write the algorithm. Only if you want to write the all algorithm, so you will focus only just you will write the all instructions step by step. For example, suppose you want to make a tea. So for preparation of your tea, just you will follow the some instructions, just you will follow the some statements. First of all, you will boil the water. After that, you will just put the tea, and after water boil, just you will put the milk, and after that, just you will put the sugar. And when your all instructions have to be executed, your tea have to be prepared. So when I am taking the example of your tea, so just you have to write the all instructions step by step. In your first step, first of all, you have to boil the in your first step, first of all, you have to boil the water. After that, in your second step, just you have to put the tea in your boiled water, and after that, just you have to put the sugar, or also either some persons will put the milk after the tea, and some persons will put the sugar after the tea. So just you have to put the milk in your tea. After that, just you have to put the sugar, and your tea has to be prepared. Only you have to wrote the only instructions, which instructions you will follow for make the tea. This is your algorithm. There is no any foundation, there is no any restrictions. When you will write the algorithm, you will first of all you will write this instruction. After that, you will write this instruction. After that, you will write instruction. There is no any rule. There is no any foundation. Just you will write the all instructions. This is your algorithm. And algorithms are generally certain independent to underlying language. Means algorithm can be implemented in more than one programming language. There is no any foundation. Just you will implement algorithm in this particular language. In this particular language, there is no any foundation. There is no any restrictions. When you want to implement the algorithm, you can use the any language for implement the algorithm, like your C, C++, like your Java, like your Python, like your PHP. And you will choose the language behalf of your about the language. If you have full knowledge about the particular language, so you should choose this particular language. Suppose you are very much familiar in your C++ language, so you just choose the C++ language. Means you can choose any language for implementation the algorithm. You know, there are some categories of your algorithm. First is your search algorithm. First is your search. Search is the one of the most category of your algorithm. Search, search as the name imply, when you want to search the any element, means you will write the algorithm for search the item from a particular array, from a particular list. You know, when you want to search the item from the giving array, there are some techniques for searching the item from the given array, like your binary search, like your linear search. I am not discussing here about the all searching algorithm. Only just I am saying the only searching algorithm names. Means through these techniques, you can search the item from a particular list. Either you can use the linear search algorithm for search the item, or you can search the binary search algorithm for search the item. And second, one of the most category of algorithm is the sort. Sort, sort as the name implies, if you are taking an array and which item all are already inserted in your array, if your all item are in your sorted fashion in your array, so that is your list is sorted. And if your items are not in your sorting fashion, so your list is not sorted. Okay, you know, in your data structure algorithm, there are so many techniques for sort the items, like your quick sort, like your merge sort, like your regex sort, like your merge selection sort, like your insertion sort, like your regex sort. And if you want to sort the items which are already inserted in your array, so you can choose the any technique, either regex sort, either merge sort, either selection sort, either insertion sort, either quick sort, either regex sort. Each sorting technique has own advantage. Each sorting algorithm has own disadvantage. Okay, here I am not giving the detail of your any sorting algorithm. Here I just only putting the some algorithms name of sorting. And second is your insert. Insert means when you will insert the item, when you will add the item in a particular list. Suppose like link list is a one of the topic of a data structure algorithm. And if you want, you can add the item in your linked list like your stack. You can insert the item into your stack like your queue. You can insert the item in your queue. And next is that update. Update algorithm to update an existing item in a data structure. Means you will write the algorithm for update an existing item in a data structure. Means suppose you are having an array, suppose, and in which you have to already inserted the items, and you want to particular update item. So you will write the algorithm for update the existing item. And your delete, as the name implies, when you want to delete the item from the either linked list, from the stack, from the queue, from the tree. So there are all categories of your algorithm like your search, sort, inserting, update, and your delete. And now I am talking about the characteristics of algorithm. Features of your algorithm. If you want to write the algorithm, what are the features should have in your algorithms? There are so many features, there are so many characteristics of your algorithm, like your unambiguous first characteristics of your algorithm: input, output, finiteness, and your feasibility and your independent. These are the all characteristics of your algorithm. And here I will discuss about the all characteristics of your algorithm one by one. First is your unambiguous. Unambiguous algorithm should be clear and unambiguous. If you will write the algorithm, if you will write the instruction in your algorithm, so your algorithm should be clear and your unambiguous. Each of step has their input and output should be clear. Means when you will write the statement, when you will write the instructions in your algorithm, so what you want to take the input, what should be your output, each and everything is clear and must lead to only one meaning. In your algorithm, every instructions should have the only one meaning. There is no any instructions in your algorithm which have more than one meaning. Always you will write in this form, your statement should have only one meaning, not should have more than one meaning. This is your unambiguous. Means your each instructions of your algorithm should be clear, should be unambiguous, and every instruction should have only one meaning, not a more than one meaning. This is your most characteristics of your algorithm. Second, if we will talk about the input, an algorithm should have zero or more well-defined inputs. There is no any foundation key, only particular number inputs, no any foundation. Your if you will write the algorithm, so your algorithm should have zero or more defined, well-defined inputs. And next is your output. Algorithm should have one or more well-defined outputs and should match the desired output. You will write the instructions in your algorithm. You will write the statements. You will write the instruction in your algorithm, and you will write the algorithm in this manner कि you will match the desired output. You will gain the desired output. If you will write the algorithm and through these instructions which are already included in your algorithm, you can't find the desired output. So your algorithm is bad. Your algorithm is nothing, because through this algorithm you are not gaining the desired output. That's why every time your algorithm you should write in your manner through this algorithm you can find the desired output. And next is your finiteness. Algorithm must terminate after a finite number of steps. Means if you will write the algorithm, so in your algorithm, your all instructions should be countable, not a uncountable. Maybe in your algorithm there are five instructions already exist. There are six algorithms, six instructions, maybe seven, maybe eight, maybe 10, maybe 12, maybe 13. Means your all instructions should be countable. If your all steps in your algorithm are countable, so your algorithm is the best algorithm. And feasibility should be feasible with the available resources. And your independent algorithm should have step by step directions which should be independent of any programming code. As per I had told, your algorithm should have step by step direction. Means in your first step you will this do, after the second step you will this do, after the third step you should do, after the third fourth step you should this do. Means our algorithm have step by step directions which should be independent of any programming code. So these are the all characteristics of your algorithm. If you will follow these characteristics, if you will follow these features in your algorithm, so your algorithm is best. Suppose in your algorithm there is ambiguity. Suppose there is in your algorithm your number of steps are infinite. There is no any input in your in your algorithm, so your algorithm is not best. If you want to make the algorithm as your in your best manner, so you will follow these features. Means your features have should be included in your algorithm. And now I am taking the topic how to write an algorithm. There is a important part of your algorithm. You should know about the how to write the algorithm. Obviously you can achieve the desired output. As per I had told, there is no any well defined standard for writing the algorithm. It is a problem and resources dependent. In your starting lecture, I had also told there is no any well defined standard for writing the algorithms. It is the problem and your resources dependent. Algorithms are never written to support a particular programming code. As per I had told, you can implement the algorithm in any language. Your algorithm not a dependent on a particular programming code. As we know that your all programming language share the basic code constructor like your loop, do while, do loop, for loop, do while loop, flow control, if else, if then else, if etc etc. These common constructor can be used right in your algorithm. That's why I had told there is no any standard uh, for for the algorithm. You will write the only these steps. This is depend only your resources and your problem, and there is no any fundamental rule. You will use only this language for implementation the algorithm. If we, you have if you have to already written the algorithm, you can implement the algorithm in any programming language like your C++, Java, because all programming language have fundamental concept like your loop, like your array, and like your decision making, like your if and else. Okay, we write the algorithm in a step by step manner, but it is not always the case. Algorithm writing a process and is executed after a problem domain is well defined. If you are having a problem and your problem is well defined, so you will write the algorithm. And if your problem is not well defined and you want to write the algorithm, so you will face the problem. That's why if you want to write an algorithm, so your problem should be well defined. That is, we should know the problem domain. If you are not having the problem and you want to write the algorithm, so this is not possible. For the algorithm, your first requirement is your problem domain. If you are having a problem domain, so you can write the algorithm for which we are designing a solution. Now here I am taking an example of your algorithm, and I am taking the example is that write the algorithm for addition of two numbers. You know, here is a problem domain is clear. Your problem that you will write the algorithm for add the two numbers. Means if you are having a two number, so you will write the algorithm for addition of two number. Like your suppose if you are having the 5 and 6 number, so your desired output should be 11. If you are having 7 and 5, so your desired output should be 12. You can see in this given slide, your problem domain is that design a algorithm to add two numbers and display the result. Okay. So you will write the algorithm for this desired output. Desired output means addition of two number. Your first step is your start, means your algorithm will start from your start statement in your first step. And in your second step, you know, when you want to add the two variable, when you want to add the two value, so for the two value you will take the two variable, and for the desired output you will take the third variable. Means total you will take the three variable. Your first variable and your second variable is for value, and your third variable for the desired output. And in your second step you will declare the your three variables, means your three variables type, like your integer type, like your float type, like your character type. Okay, suppose you want to find the output in your integer type. Okay, so that time you will take the three variables as your integer type. So that's why in your second step you will write the declare the three variables, either either maybe your integer, either maybe your float, either maybe your character. And in your third step, define the value of a and b. Define the a and value of a and b means you will take the input from the user. Your problem is that you will add the two variables. You will write the algorithm for addition of your two variable. So when you want to add the two variable, so your first requirement is that you should have the two value, and your value will be stored in your variable. That's why you will define the value of your a and b, because you have to taken the three variable a, b, and c. First of all, you will define the value of a and b, and also you can take the value of a and b from your user side. And after the you will add the two value, because you want to take the addition of your two value, and your addition of two value is possible only in which case where you will add the two value. Your fourth step is that add value of a and b. And in your fifth step, store the output of step 4. Step 4 means your step 4, add the value of two variable. Okay, so when you will add the two variables, obviously you will find the some value, and your this value will be stored in your third variable, that is your c variable. After find the addition of your two value, just you will print the third variable value, that is your c variable. And after that you will write the instruction stop. Stop is your last instruction of your algorithm. Stop, that is the indication कि your algorithm has to be finished. And in this algorithm you can see in this your all steps are finite. Your instructions are finite, means in this algorithm you can count the all instructions, you can count the all steps. And in this algorithm each instructions have, there is any ambiguity. Your each instructions is clear. And in your algorithm you have to taken the input, and you have to produce the output. And your each instructions, your each statement is clear. That's why this algorithm is the best algorithm for this problem. Algorithm tell the programmer how to code the program, because algorithm is the step by step instructions. You first of all, you should this do, after that you will this do, after that you will this do. Okay, that's why your algorithm tell the programmers how to code the program. Alternatively, the algorithm also you can just in your step first of all you will the add. After that, in your first step you will start. In your second step, get the value of two variable, and in your third step, just you will add the two variable and assign into your third variable, and in your fourth step, just you will print the value of your third variable, and in your fifth step, you will write the stop instructions. In design and analysis of your algorithm, usually the second method is used to describe an algorithm. It makes it is easy for the analyst to analyze the algorithm, improving all wanted definitions. So, means if we will talk about the design and analysis of your algorithm, so usually your second method is used to describe the algorithm is best because it makes it easy for the analyst to analyze the algorithm, ignoring the all unwanted definitions. He can observe what operations are being used and how your process is following. And when you will write the algorithm, so your step number is optional. You can write the step number, and also if you not want the write the algorithm, this is applicable, no problem. Means your step number is your optional, and we design an algorithm to get a solution of a given problem. A problem can be solved in more than one way. Like your in this given diagram, suppose if you are having a problem, so that is not a fact that you have only one solution for the problem. Maybe you are having the more than one solution for that for this particular problem. I have mentioned in this diagram, I have a problem and there are four solutions of this problem. First, solution second, solution third, and your solution four. Suppose I want to write the algorithm for find the largest of the three numbers. Means if you are having a three numbers and you want to find the largest number from these three numbers, obviously you will write the instructions in this algorithm. First of all, you will start. I had already told your start in your first instructions of each algorithm. And in your second step, you will declare the three variables A, B, and your C, because you are taking the three values. And your aim is you will find the largest value from these three values. And after that, you will take the input from the user, and also you will take the only three values. And in your step 4, if your first value is greater than B, and in the step 4, and if your first value is greater than your C, so obviously your first value is greater from these three numbers, and you will display the A is your last number from your three numbers. If your first value is greater than from your second and your third, so obviously your first value is the largest value. If your Ram is elder from the Syam and Mohan, so Ram is the elder brother. In your else part, display C the large number. You know about the C language, about the any other programming language. you know about the any other programming language? Okay, so you know you should know about the if else and your if conditions. And in your else part, if your b is greater than from your c and your a, so your b will be the last number. If your c greater than from your a, b is the last number. Okay, and else part display the c is the greatest number. So this is the all instructions for the desired out for the desired achieve the desired output. And now I'm talking about the algorithm analysis. Efficiency of an algorithm can be analyzed in your two different way. First is your priori analysis, and second is your posterior analysis. If we will talk about the priori analysis, this is the theoretical analysis of your algorithm. Efficiency of an algorithm is measured by assuming that all other factors, for example, your processor speed, your constant, and have no effect on the implementation. And second is your posterior analysis. This is an empirical analysis of your algorithm. The selected algorithm is implemented using the programming language. This is then the executed on the target computer machine. In this analysis, actual statistics like your running time, space required are collected. Means in your posterior analysis, you will focus just the running time of your algorithm and how many space are required in your memory. Okay, so your posterior analysis will depend only your running time of your algorithm and your space required are correct. And your space is required means in this posterior analysis, you will collect the running time and you will collect the also space required. And if we will talk about the algorithm complexity, suppose X is a algorithm and N is the size of input data. The time and space used by the algorithm X are the two main factors which decide your efficiency of your X. First is your time factor and second is your space factor. If we will talk about the time factor, so time is measured by the counting the number of your key operations such as comparison in your sorting algorithm. And in your space factor, space are measured by the counting the maximum memory space required by the algorithm. So your algorithm complexity is depend only two factor. First is your time factor and second is your space factor. Gives the running time and the storage space required by the algorithm in the terms of your n as the size of your input data, because you have to take in the terms in your algorithm of your n is the size of your input data. And is the if we will talk about the space complexity of an algorithm represents the amount of memory space required by the algorithm. Means how much space for this algorithm in this life cycle. The space required by the algorithm is equal to the sum of the following two components. First is your fixed part is the space required to store certain data and variables, and second is the variable part is space required for the variable whose are dependent on the size of the problem. So basically your space complexity will focus only your fixed part and your variable part. Your space complexity of an algorithm equal to C plus your space complexity first, where C is the fixed part and S1 is the variable part of your algorithm. This is the formula for the space complexity. For example, suppose your algorithm is for sum, means you want to write the algorithm for your sum and you want to find out the complexity of your algorithm for addition of your two variable. So in your first step you will write the start. In your second step you will write the statement a plus b plus 10 will assign to your c. In your third step you will just write the stop. Here we have three variables a and b and c and your one constant is your 10. Okay, so your sp is your 1 plus 3, because your 1 is your constant and 3 is your variable. Now space on depend on your data type of your given the variable and your constant type, and it will be multiplied the accordingly. And if we will talk about the time complexity, complexity is the algorithm represent the amount of time required by the algorithm to run the completion. Means in your time complexity you will take the how much time is required for the algorithm. And here I have mentioned the some questions which are related from this lecture. Like your first question is that your the word comes from the name of a Persian mathematician Abu Jafar Muhammad ibn Musa. Okay, in your flow chart for flow algorithm and your syntax. So your answer is your algorithm. This word algorithm come from the name of your person mathematician Abu Jafar and Muhammad and your Ibn Musa. Your answer will be C. And in your another question is that algorithm refer to a special method used by a computer for solution to a problem. First is your true and your false. So that is your answer is your true. And the characteristics often draw the line between what is the feasible and what is the impossible. Performance, system evaluation, modularity, and readability. So the characteristics often draw the line between what is feasible and what is your impossible, means your performance. The time that depend on the input and already stored sequence that is easier to sort, process, evaluation, running, and input. So you running. Mean these are the all questions, and student will able to after study this lecture for giving the answer of these following questions. So I hope you have understood about the algorithm, and after studied this lecture student will able to how to write the algorithm, how to find the space complexity, how to find the time complexity, and how to analyze the all steps of your algorithm. Thank you.